All right, y'all, so today we're working on one of these Cummins box trucks, and we're gonna replace this fan support here. Got a bearing in it, messed the serpentine belt up. As you can see, when you drive this thing, it shredded it, took ribs off, and you can just see the fan wobbling back and forth. So I started tearing them down already. Just basically take these 4 bolts off and this whole thing's move out. Be careful when you sit it in here, because you don't want to damage that radiator. So I put something like a piece of cardboard inside next to the radiator, so when I sit this fan in there, these blades don't mess with this radiator or this charge air cooler. So we're gonna take these bolts off, which I got them pretty much all loose. Once I take them off, then we'll get to that fan support bearing, and then I'll show you guys what we're doing for that. All right, y'all, so I got the support bearing out of the engine, so I'll show y'all, but you can hear it. The new one. There you go. Yeah, it was causing a serpentine that fully got that fan going like this the whole time, causing that belt to wear. I'm surprised they didn't throw it. It's pretty bad, so. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like outside the truck. All right, y'all, so put a new support on here. Got a piece of cardboard blocking the fan so it can't touch. It's not touching down there. It looked like it's touching, but be careful. You don't want these fans to poke through on that radiator. Be a pretty expensive job, longer if that was to happen. But yep. 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tighten them down. Get them tight. And then I'll go back over this with a wrench. With my ratchet. Tighten it, make sure they tight, and then you throw this cover piece back on, and then you just line the other 4 bolts here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me zoom in on that. Line those 4 bolts off the back of the fan hub here into there, into these 4 holes. Tighten it up. Tighten it down. It's a tight fit. To take those bolts off, I had to heat them with a torch because they was not wanting to come. So that's how we got them off. So yep, just put those bolts in there. Put your serpentine belt back on. So get back with y'all here in a second. All right, guys, so we finally got it all put back together, and yeah, it was simple for the most part. Pretty much this is how it looks at first, and we ended up replacing this the pulley because it was kind of worn down on the edge where the belt was rubbing, I guess, so we replaced it. But yeah, you just take these 4 bolts off, which they're a little tight. Like I said, it took me a torch to get them off. Take those 4 bolts off and this thing slides back, but be careful. Put something, if you're not gonna pull your shroud, which I done did a lot of these, I didn't feel the need to pull this shroud, so I put a piece of cardboard in there to protect so these fans couldn't hit that radiator, because you don't want a leaking radiator for a job like this, because then you got a lot more stuff to do and a lot more money to spend. So yeah, just remove these 4 bolts. This slides out, pulley come off, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 10mm bolts. Take those off and put your new fan support on, put them on, put this pulley back on, and slide this back on, put them on. Now this is a pain to get lined back up because this is heavy, got this fan on it, so it took me a couple minutes to get this lined up, but I finally did. And then put your serpentine belt back on, and yeah, that's that. Hope this video helped somebody out, and keep wrenching. Let's go, guys.